Hello, darlings! How are all of you? Look at you all! My goodness! Oh, you all came out. Look at all of you! Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, I can't live up to this level of hype. That's not fair. Hello, all of you! Gren and Stratus and Vash. Oh, it's good to see you. And Nudge is here. Oh, and Bear and Gren. Hello, Ethan. Hello. Goodness. Oh my. What am I going to do? Oh, look at all of you. Well, if you're just joining us for the first time, which would be literally all of you, of course, I'm Captain Kim Fox. Now, that's Captain Kim, K-Y-M, Fox, F-O-X. Why, you ask? Well, because I said so, that's why. And here we are. Ready to begin a whole new adventure together? Ready to sail the seas of Twitch, I suppose? Are they seas? Or are they tubes? From what I understand, the internet is a series of tubes. That's what I've heard, anyway. That's what my crew tells me. But here I am. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see all of you. Look at you all. Oh, you fill my heart with joy. Tubular seas, yes. And just as dangerous. Yes, it is. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, you all fill my heart with so much joy. Did you know that? It's so good to see all of you. Well, since this is my debut stream, I suppose it's only fair that I describe what we're going to be doing. Playing a lot of games together. Tonight, we're just chatting, so feel free to hop in and I'll respond to as much as possible. You know, I love chatting with all of you. Oh, my dear, dear friends. Oh. We're already a good portion of our way to our goal of 50 followers. We're already at 20. I wonder if we can make it to 25 tonight. Get halfway there, at least. Nudge! Oh, you're 21! Oh. Ethan! Oh, 20... Oh. It's all right. It's all right. She didn't know. She didn't remember. But here we are. Right? We're all here together. We're going to have some good fun. Tomorrow we will be having our first gaming stream. It will be at 7 p.m. Central Time. I don't know when that is for you. Figure it out yourself, darling. But we're going to be streaming Raft, which is thematically appropriate, and it was suggested in our Discord. If you're not already, please join our Discord. There's a link below. Join our Discord. I'd love to chat with you at any time. Maybe, depending on what we want to do tonight, maybe we could possibly play some Raft tonight. Maybe not. Oh, I'm feeling so flirtatious. Oh my. I feel so popular. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Hello. Hello, Mighty Ray. How are you doing tonight, darling? Oh. What am I going to do? What am I possibly going to do? I can't disappoint all of you. Although I might. This might not be good. I could be completely awful. You never know. I am a pirate after all. Is it pill time? Ray, do you have to take your pills? Take your pills, darling. Or if it's in an hour, take it in an hour. Whenever it is. Oh, that was good. Wait. I need to know. We're not continuing until we know. The pressure's on you, Ray. We're going to try to get to affiliate as quickly as possible. I am still just a lowly pleb in the eyes of Twitch. At least until I can find the CEO and destroy him myself with my own bare hands. Which will happen, believe you me. Trying to score loot? I could. I don't know. I don't know, Bear. Just whoever's in charge. Whoever's in charge, take them out. Mine. CEO is old. Oh, good. Oh, good. We don't want him anyway. Ray, go take your meds right now, darling. We'll wait. We'll be here. Not going anywhere, dear. But yes, darling, we are going to try to get to affiliate as quickly as possible. Not partner, that's going to be... That's a lofty dream. Maybe one day. In the far future. But for now, affiliate is fine. Oh, Gren, you're not old. We've been over this. You're not geriatric. Also, we love you, Gren. Don't put that on me. That's not fair. Well, your lungs are, shall we say, not the best. But that's not your fault. What does everyone think of my layout? Do you like the... I like the ship in the background. Look at that. I wonder. So cool. Thank you, Nudge. Not nearly. It is not big enough of a ship. You are correct. Oh, I do have a bit of a theme. Yes, I do have a bit of a color preference. Clean and thematic. Thank you, Ethan. I assume the ship is rather back there. It's not docked for some reason. I swam here. I swam to this beach so I could stream to all of you. Well, the crew are going to have to fit it. Oh, darling. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, once we can get to that point, we can have it. Zan is here! Alright, now everyone, the party can start. Zan is here. Zan! I love you, Zan. Oh, it's so good to see you, darling. Alright, now I feel better. Now I feel so much better. Everything is at ease because Zan is here. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness me. I wonder, would... Everybody has seen the layout. Everybody can see my face and upper body. Would everyone like to see my full body? No, Stratus, no, these are fox skulls. They are not raccoon skulls. Or wolf skulls? Or raccoon skulls pretending to be wolf skulls. Or raccoon skulls pretending to be wolf skulls, pretending to be fox skulls. No, these are actual fox skulls. Let's see the full thing. Let's see the full thing. One moment, darling. Show it all off. Oh, goodness. Hello. Hello, darlings. Look, I can do little tappies. Little tappies. Tappy, tappy. Hello. I've got nice boots. I've got nice pants. I have a fox skull right down my belt. And my coat. Aha. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. Unfortunately, I cannot JoJo pose as of yet. We will get to that point eventually in the far future where I will be able to JoJo pose. Because I do want to do JoJo posing at some point. I am very tall, that is correct. Nope, nope, I'm jumping around. Alright. Great. Oh, Nina. Yes, I can teleport, apparently. It's not... I don't mean to teleport, but I can. Nina, darling! Oh, goodness. Alright, I suppose that's enough. There we are. Did everyone get a good look? Oh, that's so nice. I've been planning this for so long. Ray, your meds have been taken! And thank you for the follow, darling. So nice of you. Good, 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 good. Everybody needs to take their meds. I'm going to have to take mine in about 20 minutes or so. Everybody, make sure you take your meds. Respectful. Well, respectful is relative, darling. Z, go and take your meds. Go, 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 go. Take the meds. Yes, yes, I'm talking to you, darling. There's no excuses for gore. Okay, good, 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 good. How am I sounding, everybody? Do I sound okay? First stream jitters. Just want to make sure my audio is alright. And obviously my video is okay. You can hear me, obviously, but, you know. Am I too quiet? Am I too loud? No scuff. Audio good. Thank you, Gren. Oh, thank you. Sounding good. Voice coming through great. Perfect volume. Oh, thank you, Mina, darling. Ethan, thank you. Thank you for knowing it's a jabot, Ethan. Oh, bear. I mean, you can run modern games, can't you? It's not a dinosaur. Unless you're literally watching this on like a Tyrannosaurus or a Triceratops or something, which is quite weird, but, you know, to each their own. Z, did you take your meds? I'm waiting for the answer, yes. It's not technically a cravat, no. It's a jabot. It is slightly... Yes! Good! Meds have been taken. Yes, it is slightly different. Good girl, darling. Taking your meds. And yes, Ethan. It's alright to have to look it up. It means you learned something today. Everyone... Oh, I'm just so filled with love. I can't... It's hard to form words, honestly. It's great to see all of you here. I do wonder... Maybe we should play something tonight, just to be cheeky about it. I wasn't planning to originally, of course, but... Lark! Lark has shown up and has followed. Thank you, Lark. Thank you, darling. Oh, it's so good to see you. Well, maybe I was thinking about playing Raft. Let's get that started. Get this terrible party started. What's wrong with that? I think that's a good idea. It's entirely possible. Lance? I don't even... What is Lance? Lance. No, not... Well, I know what the weapon is, of course. Lance game. Lance a lot? The Lance? Lance games? Lance the board game? Lancer. I think I should get started on a giant boat. Lancer the game. Lancer. You mean like the giant robot tabletop RPG? Lancer Tactics. I didn't even know that was a thing. Interesting. Is it like made by a trans game dev? Oh, very cool. I like that a lot. Is it, I assume it's related... Zan, thank you for the follow. I assume it's related to the Lancer RPG? Lancer tabletop game? Complete conversion of it, really. It'll be something for me to look into. I don't think we'll be playing it tonight, but it's definitely something to look forward to. I do like my giant robots. Also, I just realized with Zan, with you we are exactly halfway to getting 50. 50 down almost. I'm sorry, Bear. Maybe we'll take a look at it sometime once Raft is finished. But with Zan, we are exactly halfway to hitting our goal of 50 followers. Getting our way to affiliate. Already! Oh, goodness. If only we can get a few more. Bear? Don't worry, darling. We'll get there eventually. I have so many games I want to play. Just absolutely so many. In February, I'm going to make the announcement now. So, February is Final Fantasy February, so I'll be playing all Final Fantasy games in February, starting with Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. And then when that's done, we'll switch to Final Fantasy 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At some point we'll play type 0, 10, 2. We will be playing through the entire story of 11. At some point, once we get to it. 12, my personal favorite. 13, 13, 2. Lightning Returns, which isn't named 13, 3 for some reason. 14, we will also be playing through the entire story of 14 together. Yes, I've done it already, but why not? Why not? 11 will sure take a while. Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm sure so that's the other rule. Once we start a game, we finish it. Unless it's unfinishable. So, 11, once I start 11 in February, we'll continue it until it is finished. Obviously, we will be playing other games in between. I don't want to dedicate a whole year to Final Fantasy XI specifically. But eventually, we will finish that and move on to 12 and obviously 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, whatever. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth. Very excited for those. Ray, go do your homework and come back when you're done. Thank you, Ray. I have played through it at least twice, the story of 14. We know a couple people, personally even, who have played through it so many times. We're not... I suppose we could play Mystic Quest, darling. I suppose we could. I don't particularly want to play Mystic Quest, but I suppose we can. If there's enough call for playing Mystic Quest, we can play Mystic Quest. We won't be playing the Final Fantasy adventure games. We won't be playing those are the mana games. So, which we will be playing eventually, so I guess we will technically be playing through those. But not for Final Fantasy February. I don't have anything planned for March. Nothing specific. October, of course, we will be playing all sorts of spoopy games. The spoopiest. Dirge of Yes, we are going to be playing Dirge of Cerberus. Or Kerberos, as you call it. Dirge of Kerberos. Mystic Quest March? So just playing Mystic Quest the entire time through March over and over again? Dirge of Cerberus seems like the kind of game that I would love, but will be bad. It'll be absolutely terrible. But I love every second of it. Dirge of Kerberos. Yes. If they ever release a PC port of Ever Crisis, we will be playing Ever Crisis. At some point. It's us, we're the Care Bears. Oh, I enjoy a few game here and there. So, obviously we want to play through all of those. I would also like to play through Space Marine as well. A whole bunch of 40k games. Some of you might know I've been on a bit of a 40k kick recently. FF88888888. Yes, Gren. FF8 is going to happen because I adore FF8. Sriracha! Darling, hello. Howdy. I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. How are you? That's because in Sir Smooth. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to do that. I'll just call you 16. How about that? But that was smooth. How are you, darling? Having a good night? Yes, Gren, I have been on a bit of a 40k kick, and it's a bit of an understatement. Ever Crisis is on Steam. Oh, well. I guess we'll have to at some point then. And I'm doing fantastic, darling. Thank you for coming. That's not how you spell Saoirse. That's not how you spell Saoirse. It's Saoirse? Is that right, Gren? I had it! I used to know someone named Saoirse a long time ago. Oh, thank you, darling. Yes, because it's Irish, dear. It's Irish. That's why it's pronounced completely differently from how it's spelled. You know, like Siobhan, which has a B in it for some reason. But we have so many games we want to play. I want to play through all of the Souls games together. We can play some Street Fighter, of course. Fair. It's just spelled with Irish spelling rules. That is fair. That is fair. Ahoy, Quee. Hello, darling. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Blame the English from... You know what? That's fair. A lot of things can be blamed on the English. A lot of things can be blamed on the English, I say, with an English accent. That's why I'm a pirate. Fuck the monarchy. But yes, continuing to games we want to play together. On the list, Disco Elysium at some point. Want to play that. Want to play the Fallout games together. That would be a lot of fun. Kingdom Hearts, of course. I already said Space Marine. Probably Dawn of War as well. Continuing on that 40k kick. Mechanicus. Owl, hello, darling. It's good to see you. How are you? Hello, hello. Yes, no, not literally. Don't literally fuck the monarchy. How many games you're able to play? I'm currently going to be playing Raft. Starting tomorrow, maybe tonight. We'll see how you feel about it. I'm enjoying chatting with everybody. But we're going to start with Raft, and we're going to play Raft for a week solo. Just... How hot is the Queen? I mean, she's quite cold because she's dead. Very cold. But, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Not fully limited. We're going to stay with one game at a time for the first week, just Raft for the first week. And then after that, we can see where we go, and probably add a second game, maybe even a third the week after that. And just kind of keep it all around together. That is very true, and he is a bag of bones stitched together with magic and feathers. There are more monarchies than just the English one. That's true, however, you know, I'm not one for authority at all. Oh, Tuck and Owl, thank you for the follows. Tuck, hello, darling. Oh. What do I do other than this? Well, I'm a pirate. Swindling. Fighting. A lot of fighting. Anti-authority. Gasp surprise, of course. I like fighting a lot. It's very fun. Gets the blood flowing and all. I do swing a big axe. I should get one Ace, hello, darling. Welcome, welcome. And just the Swedish one. Definitely not the British one. Black powder or standard cutlass? Oh, well, let's see about it. I do enjoy a black powder pistol. They're very fun to shoot. Prefer an axe over a cutlass. The cutlass is too light. I need something heavy. Oh. Goodbye. Have an anti-authority bent. All about following the law, of course. Hello. Switch Twitch app was removed. Oh, interesting. Weird. I've made it. I had my first bot. Yes. Well, it had to happen eventually. And I guess it's a good sign that it's happening on the first day. They never supported Roku, and they never got Roku. I do. I prefer an axe. Just the cutlass is too light. I was trained on the rapier. But it's just, I keep breaking them. Zan, have a good sleep. Love you too. Have a good night. Slow down. I refuse to go slow. Yes, rapiers are practically toothpicks in my hands. I just break them, shatter them. Much prefer something heavy, meaty. Get in there. I wonder if we can make it to 30 tonight. I hope so. I am 7 feet tall. Captain. Now I'm the captain. Do you see the hat? Captain Kim Fox. At your service. And you know what? That's fair. That's fair. But, what I was saying before, we're talking about all of the games we're going to play together. Stratus. Why are you like this? El Zorro Rojo. I can do so well. I can get 90% of the way there. I just can't roll the R's. It's not fair, darling. Yes, I did name the ship myself. Listen, when I made the ship, when I named the ship, I assumed I wouldn't have to roll the R's every time. But apparently, to some people I do, so can't please everyone. At some point, getting back on track, see, it's not practice. See, it's practice? It's physically impossible. Ace can't either, see? I'm not the only one, darlings. It's very hard. Kleppy, hello, thank you for the follow, darling. Yes, Stratus, we know you can. I'm so proud of you. Hello, darling. Oh, it's good to see you. Mwah. Thank you for coming. I can also choose the pronunciation. Ethan makes a good point. All my R's must roll. Well, fair. Getting back on topic, more games we want to play together. I want to play all of the Metal Gear Solid games together. I love Metal Gear Solid. I would love to share them with all of you. Also, all of the Yakuza games. Like a Dragon. Ryuga Gotoku. Neon White will be fun. What else? What else do I have here? Oh, Doom. Oh, Doom would be so much fun. Mass Effect. Yes, Mass Effect would be fun. 12 years of French class couldn't make me roll my R's properly. Don't think anything can. Fair. Yes, we have a large lift to get through. Captain. Sir? 16. Yes, go ahead. Speak. Just the elephant in the room. When are you going to play Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game? Oh, this is exactly, it is on the list. I've already thought of it, yes. This is my first stream, yes. Thank you. Dragon's Dogma. I've never played Dragon's Dogma. I've never played Dragon's Dogma. It's been on the list of games for me to play for years, and I just never got around to it. We can play it on stream together. That'll be fun! And yes, 16, this is my first stream. The debut. Any thoughts on any of the One Piece games? Well, I don't know. I've tried playing the Pirate Warriors games. They're not particularly great. One Piece Odyssey does look very good, and I do love a turn-based RPG. Thank you, 16! You're so nice. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. That means a lot, darling. Genuinely, that means a lot, so thank you. Half-Life? Did I mention Half-Life? Want to play? 40k Bolt Gun? Have to play 40k Bolt Gun. Quake, Ultra Kill. I love boomer shooters. I do love boomer shooters. We can play puzzle games together as well. I love fighting games. I'm terrible at fighting games. I'm absolutely awful at them. Street Fighter 6 is the best I've gotten to being good. With guns and big booms? Surprised. Yes, of course. Guns, big booms, and punching. Street Fighter 6, specifically, love Street Fighter. At some point, Stardew Valley will happen. That's going to happen. MMA or WWE in fighting games. The WWE games are not very good. I am interested in trying the AEW game at some point. I'm not particularly fond of the MMA game. I've tried it once. It's not particularly great. I am interested in the AEW game or Fire Pro Wrestling. Fire Pro Wrestling is very good. Who am I going to romance and Stardew? Well, we haven't gotten there yet. We'll get there eventually, Gran. Good for character creator. Oh, so I can make an inhuman abomination. Really? That's what Street Fighter 6 is for, and it's a better game. I don't want to make Cronenbergs. Thank you. No, I don't. I don't plan ahead. No, live in the moment, darling. $2K19? Really? I did used to play the old, what was it, 2K13? 2K13 or 14? Whichever one was the last one to have the creator story mode. The same one that VGCW used. I think that was 13? On the PlayStation 3? That was a lot of fun to watch. Am I single? I, Captain Kim Fox, am single. Yes. Not particularly looking at the moment, but I myself am single. Could play some... Oh! Mega Man. Every Mega Man game. We have to play Mega Man. We have to. We have to play Mega Man. Also, you know, Nintendo is releasing Golden Sun on the... Which Mega Man? Yes. Yes. Yes, Mega Man. Which Mega Man? Yes. Also, Nintendo is even X7 eventually? Yes. We will get to there. And we will burn to the ground. I don't hate Axel. I actually rather like Axel. 7 is bad. X7 is better. X7 is better than original 7? Are you sure? Wait, which was the one that has that says BASS? I forget. Is that 6 or 7? It's everything else about X7 that's rough. X8 fixed a lot of it. I've heard X8 is better. We'll play both of them. Someday. What I was going to say was Nintendo was releasing Golden Sun and Lost Age on their subscription service. Very excited. We should play those together. Base exists in 7. Brian, thank you, darling. Thank you for the follow. I wonder, I could go through my Switch at some point to see all of the different games that we have. So, yes, all of the Mega Man games, all the Mega Man X games, Legends, ZX, all of the EXE games, Battle Network, all of those games. Dragon Age as well. We should play Dragon Age, and of course Mass Effect, as we've talked about before. Shadowrun. Shadowrun's a lot of fun. 7 suffers because it followed X. Interesting. At some point, we will be playing Sid Meier's Pirates. This is going to happen. 100%. Mark my words. Battle.net Mega Man. Of course, I adore the Battle Network Mega Man games. Some of my favorites. My first Mega Man game was Battle Network 3, specifically. I love those games. I've always wanted a PET, just a physical one. They made them in Japan, but we didn't really get much in the US. 3 blue right now. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, Metro. I've never played any of the Metro games. I own a bunch of them. I've never played any of them. Those are going on the list. Borderlands, of course. What do you think about playing RTS games, like Age of Empires 2 or Age of Mythology? What do you think about those? I think Dawn of War can happen. Not sure about Age of Empires. Not 100% sure. Battlefield? Oh, I don't know. As long as it's not Dawn of War 3. RTS games like Pikmin? Oh, I love Pikmin. I would love to play Pikmin. Monkey Island. Oh, that's a good idea, Stratus. I should play the Monkey Island games. I've never played them before. Should play the Monkey Island games. What about Battlefield? I'm not sure about Battlefield 16. I'm not big on modern shooters too much. Suppose I could try. I'm not super big into multiplayer shooters, specifically. I prefer campaigns. So Halo. Would love to play Halo. If you know of a good Battlefield that has a good single-player campaign, I would love to play that on stream. I suppose Call of Duty as well. 1? Battlefield 1 is the one that takes place in World War I, right? Correct. Alright, good. Yes, that was one I was vaguely interested in. Well, I'll look at that. I will look at Battlefield 1. Thank you, 16. I will. That's a good suggestion. We're going to add that to our wish list on Steam. Oh, you know what we should play on stream together? They released that Homestar, the Strong Bad game, the Dangeresque. Because all the stories are based on actual soldiers. Oh, I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Yes, Stratus, you can ask a really left out of the... Go ahead. I do like that. That's very interesting on Battlefield 1. Are you thinking of... I would be lying if I said I didn't. At least once. The first time when I thought of it. And then I think of him or them. I don't know your pronouns. I apologize. Dangerous myself at some point this year. Ooh, Mina. Mina, would you like to co-stream Dangeresque together? We can do a collab. No pronouns, alright. Return of the Oberdeen. I would like to play Return of the Oberdeen. I've never played it. I have no idea what it's like. It looked like it has like a black and white or black and green Game Boy color. Or not color, but Game Boy aesthetic. And I'm very interested in that. Battlefield 5 is the same as 1, but it's World War II. Oh, interesting. Okay. Should I play 1 before the other? Or 1 before 5? Or 5 before 1? Does it matter? Probably doesn't matter in terms of story, but I wonder if it matters mechanically. Because I know some games, it's once you play the newer one, it's hard to go back to the older one. Just from quality of life enhancements and such. One before 5 is good, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright. Good to know. Thank you so much. I think both of those are going to go onto my wish list. I'm not a big fan of modern weapons and modern warfare. But I do like older weapons. Basically, any weapon made before World War II is very interesting to me. They all have a design aesthetic that I very much like. Wood grain and just feel old and antique-y. I enjoy that aesthetic. Obviously, black powder. Obviously. But one of those stories. Sure, 16, love to hear that. I love you, Gran. Thank you for lurking. I'm actually very interested in playing Battlefield 1 and 5 now. So thank you for that. They weren't on my list at all, but now I'm very interested. Also, for those of you who have joined us since I've started, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. If you haven't already, you should follow, and you should also go ahead and join our Discord below. Join the crew, down there. I can't physically point because my arms are kind of like noodles right now, but go ahead and join the Discord down there, if you haven't already. To give context, Turkey was the Ottoman Empire, and it covered all of the Middle East during World War I. Yes, I did know that. Thank you, Stratus, for the link. You'll be your own bot. Don't worry, I'll get around to adding bots at some point. I'm not really sure how to do so. I'm still learning these things. Technology is scary to a pirate. I'm going to have a sip of my tea one moment, darlings. Oh, of course. Of course. A rogue British officer helps Arabian rebels fight against the empire to liberate the nations. He was known as Lawrence of Arabia. You know, I've always heard of Lawrence of Arabia. I don't know the actual story. Hanyo, thank you for the follow, darling. Mina, yes. Amina, I will be reaching out to you regarding so many things. But one of those is bots, yes. And yes, Hanyo, thank you for following. Thank you for following, darling. I love you too, Mina. Wow. We're doing so well tonight. I'm having so much fun just talking with all of you. Spoil the game. Oh, is all of this in the game? Interesting. Huh. Well, if it's based off of real life, I guess it's not really spoilers. It's just a history lesson, right? So 16, go ahead. If you would love to, I would love to hear more. This is very interesting. I love history. I also love the World War I and World War II periods of history. They're very fun. Civil War is boring. International history is much more interesting. I wonder. I wonder how high we're going to go tonight. Because I am planning to be on chatting with all of you for another hour or so. The Yankee War anyway. Well, yes, exactly. You know what's the best era? The Golden Age of Piracy. I love the Golden Age of Piracy. Which is a surprise to all of you, I'm sure. It's a very fun period. I would love if they made a Battlefield game based around that time period, or Call of Duty or whatever. Color me shocked, yes, of course. Would love to have a game based in that specific Somalians. You know. In that time period, though. At some point, yes, when it comes out, I am going to be legally required to play Skull and Bones. Yes, I know. I'm not particularly looking forward to it. There's no way that game can be any good. But I legally am required by law to play it. Pirate law, specifically. Before you go going, oh, Kim Fox is following laws. Oh my. No, it's pirate law. Frederick Bishop, the pride of Austria, fighting the Ottomans as well as in Sicily. It's a runner, meaning you deliver messages to armies miles away during battle. Oh, interesting. Golden Age of Piracy. Will we be playing Assassin's Creed Pirate version? Assassin's Creed Black Flag is on the list. Yes, it is on the list. And I can't go against the code. I mean, it's more like a suggestion anyway. But, you know, if nobody holds up to them, then... 16, thank you so much for the follow. It's more like guidelines. Not particularly beholden to them. Quee, thank you for the follow as well. Oh, goodness. Oh, going to make this pirate heart of mine melt. Going to have another sip of my tea momentarily. Alright. Sorry about that. I have lemon tea. It's very good. I like lemons. But yes, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is going to be played. It's probably the only Assassin's Creed I will be playing, I'm going to be honest. Because those games don't particularly interest me in any way. Keeps the scurvy away. Yes, it does. It's the citrus. Vitamins. Vitamins. Oh my. Does anybody else have any suggestions? People, I love hearing suggestions for things I should play. I already have quite a long list. Cold Roibus. Oh. I'm very lucky because I have a little tea warmer so that when I forget it, it's still nice and warm. In 5, a tank commander is given orders to retake a nearby town using only his tank and crew from overwhelming odds. Oh, so it's 300, but in World War II. Being successful pirate shows recent. Oh, our flag means death, and I don't know what Opla is. Single-player pirate games. I really hope we do. We should at some point play Sea of Thieves. At some point, Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. One Piece live action. Oh, right. Right. Yes, thank you. The one I refuse to... Listen, I just don't understand the point to it if it's not going to be around after like 2 seasons and it's not going to finish. Because Netflix will cancel it. Which will be a shame because I hear it's very, very good. Tagging the crews are Nazis who betrayed their fatherland. So, good Germans? So not Nazis. But yeah, Sea of Thieves is going to happen at some point. Because again, pirate code, legally obligated, yada yada yada. Oda personally loved the casting. Yes, I understand. I'm sure it is very, very good. Why would I invest myself if I know it's going to get cancelled? See, Ethan, that's what I thought too. I thought that exact same thing. And then Our Flags Means Death got cancelled as well. That one at least had a more or less a complete story, so I do want to watch that eventually. Muppet Chopper. It's one of the most successful shows ever. When has that stopped them, Ethan? Okay, that's very interesting. If Chopper is a Muppet, yes. Big Jealous, thank you for the follow, darling. Thank you so much, it means a lot. A One Piece reanimate. Yes, I heard about that. See, now that I will more than likely give a watch. Because the current One Piece anime is I don't want to say unwatchable, but it's almost unwatchable. Especially early stuff, and then it becomes the episodes, half of the episode is just recap of the previous episode. So you can skip like 15 minutes, at which point you're barely watching the show to begin with. So I actually see the need for the One Piece reanimation. That makes sense. One Piece? No, you don't need to watch One Piece. No. Just read the manga. Just read the manga. No filler. Everything is perfect. Just read the manga. It goes so quickly. It goes so quickly if you just read the manga. You can get through it in a couple months. It's fine. Ace, darling, you really should invest in a little mug warmer. Our Flag Means Death wasn't Netflix, it was WB Discovery. Yes. Oh, don't get me started on that. Batwoman more than likely was going to be terrible. From everyone who's seen it has said that it's actually awful. But the Looney Tunes, the Wile E. Coyote movie was supposed to be very good. My land legs again. Thank you so much for joining 16. It was great to meet you. Yes, Our Flag Means Death was cancelled. I'm sorry, Nudge. One Piece manga is excellent. More anime viewers should read it. Yes, thank you, Ethan. Thank you. You are correct, and you should say it more often. Insulated mugs. Oh, interesting. You did not use an insulated mug today. So I can't cancel them. So, oh, Stratus, darling. We don't need to get into my problems with the EW at the moment. You already know. I do hope MJF is okay. I hope he's okay, and I hope his recovery goes well. Omega Inibushi as well. Yes, well, Omega is mostly gone. Yes. Shame. Only read the manga because I'm terrible at watching anime. Ethan, I'm going to say it again. You are correct, and you should say it more often. It's hard to watch anime. There's some anime, of course, I would prefer to watch, as opposed to read. Some anime doesn't exist in manga. Yes, of course. Of course. Well, you know. Obviously, being a wrestler is it's a very dangerous job. It's very dangerous. And it's good to know that AEW takes care of its talent as much as it does, and make sure that they get the treatment that they need when they need it. Unlike the other company. And yes, Ethan, I also hope that WB's terrible CEO stops being terrible. But he's a CEO, so it's physically impossible. It's due to being ahead of the manga, and sometimes he's completely different, but equally good. Oh, Mina, you could just say Full Metal Alchemist. You can just say Full Metal Alchemist. We all know you're talking about Full Metal Alchemist. He stops being a CEO. Well, yes, that would do it, yes. Thank you, Ethan. You are correct again. Just pulling out bangers one after another. Well, the moment he became a CEO, it was too late. Black Cat. Oh, really? Black Cat did it as well. I never finished Black Cat. I'm not surprised, Ethan. You're very intelligent. More impressed. I didn't know Black Cat the anime was different from the manga. I should give that a go. I loved Black Cat as a child. And yes, Stratus, you are correct. Both Full Metal Alchemist series are fantastic. I didn't watch Brotherhood because I read the manga. Cool wolf character. Black Cat does suffer a little bit from being Trigun, but with a cat. Because it is more or less just Trigun again. But, you know, it's good. Oh, interesting. Mina, you're so talented, darling. Does anyone have any more suggestions of things I could play later? Obviously not tonight, but, you know, in the future, things I can add to the list. I wouldn't mind playing retro games as well. Anything from the PlayStation 2. Good. Stratus. Minecraft. Really? I mean, of course. With the pirate mod. That could be interesting. I wonder. You'll have to do research for me, darling. We could build a boat. I would love to build a boat. Sly Cooper 3. I've never played any of the Sly Cooper games. I should play that. Already said every Mega Man game, so my suggestion of Mega Man Legends is redundant. Yes, it is, darling. It's going to happen. I own a copy of Mega Man Legends 1 on PlayStation 1. A rousing game of Uno. It came with your streamer license. It came with my Xbox. Uno. A pirate mod Minecraft would be interesting. Sly Cooper 3 is very interesting. I've never played any of the Sly Cooper games before. Sea of Stars. I should play Sea of Stars. Isn't that a sequel to something? Isn't Sea of Stars a sequel to something? Kim gets aggressive? During Uno? Me? No. You probably don't. Prefer 2 onwards. Oh, interesting. Still be fun. Prequel sorta to The Messenger. Really? Oh, interesting. The draw for. Stratus, just be careful I didn't bring my axe to the Uno game. You know. It can get dangerous. The Messenger is another game I haven't played. I've heard it's very good, but I've never played it. Clown Fishery, hello, thank you for coming. Welcome, darling, welcome. For those just joining, I am Captain Kim Fox, captain of this ship. This terrible, terrible Twitch ship that we are running. It's good to meet everyone here for the first time who I've met before. Obviously, some of you I have. Welcome to my debut. We've been talking about games that we can play in the future together. It's the name of the ship. Ace. Darling, I love you. It's El Zorro Rojo, and I can't roll my R's, and we have been over this. By the Arcade-esque Ninja Gaiden presentation, the message is a full-ass Metroidvania. Ooh, interesting. I love Metroid. We should play the Castlevania games together. Oh my goodness, that'd be so much fun. I love Castlevania. Bear, thank you for coming. Thank you again. Oh, I love you, darling. Mwah, mwah. I'll talk to you later. Less than hashtag. Love to see some me too. We should play all the Castlevania games. There we go. I've said it, and now it's going to happen. Yes, including the 64 games. I need to get my hands on an N64. And the games. But it's going to happen. Sometime. They did release the collection for the advanced games, which are the best games. Aria of Sorrow is the best Castlevania game. Circle of the Moon is my personal favorite, but I understand it's not the best. Symphony of the Night is, of course, amazing. Curse of Darkness and the other PS2 one. Lament of Innocence. Lament of Innocence? Yes, Lament of Innocence. Both of those games are fantastic. I will not hear any slander. Outer Wilds. More about space than piracy, but still an amazing game. I will. Outer Wilds is a game I've been meaning to play. And Outer Worlds as well. Really, I've played all the way through. Symphony of the Night is fantastic. Did you play the Upside Down Castle as well? Aria of Sorrow is incredible. Curse of Darkness is incredible. That's the PlayStation 2 one. Upside, yes. It's very fun. Lament of Innocence, of course. Harmony of Dissonance is the other Game Boy Advance game. There we go. I got there. All of them fantastic. Dawn of Sorrow is where Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia. Bloodstained. Oh, Bloodstained is another one that's on the list. Yes. I'm going to have to play Bloodstained as well. Eager is a crazy cowboy, and I love him. Those are going to happen. I love Castlevania. And then Bloodstained is so good. And I suppose Metroid will have to happen as well. I've only played the Prime. I've played Metroid Prime. And I've also played Super Metroid. About halfway through-ish. Nudge, go to bed. Yes, it is bedtime for Nudge. Thank you for coming, darling. It was great to see you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, darling. Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder. I've never heard of those. That does remind me. Nier is going to happen as well. So Nier Gestalt and Nier Automata. Both of those are going to happen. Last night of staying up late for her. Yes. She needs to go to bed. Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder. Oh, it's one game. Cries in bedtime. Oh, hello. Why is there a cowboy version of me on the cover of this? This looks good. Adding that to my wish list. Thank you, Mina. It's Gestalt, Steam and Cinder. Hot steampunk redhead pair tag. You have types, Mina. You have a specific type. Good night, Nudge. Thank you again for coming. Mwah. Yes, Mina, you do. Sorry. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But it's true. Don't know what I'm talking about, huh? Unfortunate. Ghost Trick. I've always wanted to play Ghost Trick. I've heard it's incredible, and I do want to play it. You are correct. Ghost Trick sounds very good. Also, I want to play through the Zero Escape games, so 999, Virtue's Last Reward, and Zero Time Dilemma. I want to play through those as well. That'll be interesting. Playing through a visual novel. Because I'll have to do a lot of reading. But I love 9. I've played through 999 before, and it's very good. I love that game. That game does in fact go places. 999 goes into places, and some of them maybe it shouldn't have, but it definitely goes there. Oh man, I wonder what else I could play. There is Satisfactory. There's something about that game. I love the efficiency of it. I should get into playing Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger. Yes, you are correct. The problem with playing Chrono Trigger is that there's one good version of it, and it's on the DS. You've read a Let's Play of. I remember when that happened with Danganronpa. There was before it got released into English, there was that one person on a forum who was just going through Danganronpa and translating everything himself personally. The DS version is the best version of Chrono Trigger. That is correct. Yes. I used to own a copy, I had to sell it. Chrono Cross is going to happen at some point. So is Dot Hack. I want to play through Dot Hack. And Persona. And the Atelier games. I really want to play the Atelier games. The Homestuck part of Tumblr got wild for that DR Let's Play. Yes, that's correct. Yes, they did. Chrono Cross is easy because Radical Dreamers is on Steam. Yes, I know. I have that because someone very important to me gifted it to me. Devil May Cry. I must play the Devil May Cry. I love Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is going to have... Also, I want to play a bunch of Tales games that I've never played before. So Tales of Berseria I want to play. Tales of Symphonia, which I played 100 times before, but I want to play it again because it's so good. And yes, Devil May Cry 100% is happening, and Bayonetta 1 and 2, because they didn't make a third one. They didn't make a third Bayonetta. They really should make a third one. It's a shame that they never made a third Bayonetta game. Valkyria Chronicles is another series I want to play. I loved I played through Valkyria Chronicles 2 on the PSP. And that game was great. So I'm very excited to play through the other ones. I want to play those. Probably end up being shit. You're right. You're right. They shouldn't make a Bayonetta 3. What was I thinking? But yes, the Atelier games. I want to play through those. Someone else should make a third game? Well, now that, now that he's no longer at Platinum. Then some media bullshit. Oh, yes. And the actress would end up being a TERF or something as well. Disgusting. I'm curious. Who else here from the golden age of Xbox Live Arcade games? Who else played Cthulhu Saves the World? Because I played that game a long time ago, back in the Xbox Live Arcade days, and that game was surprisingly good for what it was. I was curious about Valkyria Chronicles. Also, my brain conflates them with Valkyrie Profile. Yes, that always gets conflated with me with Valkyrie Profile. Every time. Every time, darling. Oh, I don't want to play the Batman games on stream. I suppose I could, but could never played it. Have it on Steam. Yeah, so do I, because it was like $1 at some point. It's actually very good. Surprisingly, it is all a joke. It is 100% a game that is just one joke over and over again, but it's a pretty funny joke. Maybe we could play that at some point. The same guy made Breath of Death 7 as well. The same person. I preferred Cthulhu Saves the World, mostly because Breath of Death was a reference to Breath of Fire that I haven't played, so I didn't understand it as much. But Cthulhu Saves the World I got. There's so many games we want to play. Maybe you should play Breath of Fire. Yes, I should probably play Breath of Fire. Those are also on the Super Nintendo Switch thing. 1 and 2 are at least. So I should definitely play those. That would be fun. I love RPGs, so you know that's going to happen. So I've many ideas for many games and many streams. At some point, so I found out, and maybe someone else can tell me the rules on this, but it looked like you are allowed to stream not games, videos from Amazon Prime on Twitch. Is that correct? So we could watch some things together? Because there's some seasons of Kamen Rider that are on Amazon Prime. Love to watch those. That'd be very fun. The Sexy Brutale. I've heard of the Sexy Brutale. I never played it. It could be very interesting to play. As a watch party. Yes. Do a watch party of Kamen Rider. That'd be a lot of fun. Only other Prime members could join. Oh, really? Is that how that works? That's unfortunate. Maybe it's not the best idea. I'll have to look into seeing how other streamers do watch parties and such. See what we want to do, because I would love to watch Kamen Rider with everyone. It would be so much fun. Stream to your Discord kind of thing. Maybe we could get there. Maybe at some point we could do that. Have a Discord watch party together. As a celebration. I think I like that idea. Maybe we'll stream some sort of movie together. Maybe like a Godzilla movie or a Kamen Rider movie. We could stream together on Discord. Have a watch party as a celebration once we get 50 followers. I like that idea. Yes. Thank you, Mina. Brilliant as always, darling. Then you could Kamen Rider games. Let's see. Oh, that's another one that's on the list of things I should play is Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes. For the Switch or PS4, it's also on there as well. There's also Kamen Rider Climax Fighters and Climax Scramble, which are arena fighters. Think kind of sort of like the Naruto Ninja Storm games, similar to that. They're fine. Memory of Heroes is very good. It's a 3D beat 'em up. It's a third-person beat 'em up. It's kind of sort of like a Devil May Cry, but not quite as in-depth. No, well, it's not Japan only, it's Japan and Southeast Asia. And the Southeast Asian version has English options. So, it's still in Japanese, the voices are all still in Japanese, but it does have English subtitles, officially. So we could play Memory of Heroes, that's definitely going to happen. Same thing with Climax Fighters and Climax Scramble. They have English subtitles. Because there are Southeast Asian versions. Same thing with Gundam Breaker 3. Was released in Southeast Asia as an English version. So yes, we can play those. I trust Kamen Rider dubs. I wouldn't either. Although I guess it's less of a dub and more of a adaptation with Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which was on the CW for some reason, but that show's actually pretty good. It's underrated. It's not like incredible or anything, and if you're going to watch anything, I would watch Ryuki instead, honestly, if you only have to watch one. But Dragon Knight is okay if you're going to watch. If you want to watch an American take on Kamen Rider, Dragon Knight is very much worth watching. We do not talk about Saban's Masked Rider. We do not talk about Saban's Masked Rider. But Dragon Knight's pretty good. Goodness, we've been managing to go for an hour and a half. I wanted to watch Ryuki, but my girlfriend has me watching Oz instead. Well, your girlfriend has good taste, because Oz is incredible. No. Oz is very good. I do love Oz. And I also love Ryuki. Ryuki is also good. I own Ryuki on... Is it Blu-rays? Yes. But I own this... There are English Blu-rays for Oz like the cereal. Almost. Think more like coins, darling. Well, yes. Keats is a fox, after all. I love him. Absolutely fantastic. Wow, we've been going for an hour and a half. Can you believe that? It hasn't felt like that time at all. I'm having so much fun with all of you. Thank you all again for coming. This is a fantastic debut. It's wonderful. So, we've gone over all of the games that, well, not all of them, because I guarantee you there's more that I want to play that I've all forgotten about. But we went through a lot of games that we want to play together. It will last us quite a while. And of course, if something else comes up in the meantime, it's SD Shin Kamen Rider Rumble on Steam, but not just available for my region. It's a weird tie-in game with Shin Kamen Rider. It's not really it's kind of a thing. It's weird. It's available it's that one I don't believe was ever made available in Southeast Asia for English. Games on the internet, of course. See, Kamina understands it. And of course, Mina, we will have to do some collab streams together. You and I, we will 100% be streaming Dangeresque together. I'm looking forward to that so much. Reach out to me later. We can kind of organize that. And I want to play more things with people as well. Maybe at some point we can get enough people to play a larger game together. If we can get 4 people. I've heard big things about that Lethal Company game. I don't really understand it personally, but why not? Seems fun. I watched some people play that the other night. That was very fun. There's also, of course, Phasmophobia and the spaceship game. The sus game. Stratus Factory stream. If you'd like to join. Of course, darling. Of course. Sus. Qui. Hello, Qui. Yes, sus. Amongst us. Sus amongst us. Amongst Us. Amongst Us is the sequel to Among Us. Amongst Us. Horror games. Yes, well, you'll have to wait till October, darling. You will have to wait till October. I'm sorry. It's 9 months away. But, once we get there, horror games aplenty. All of the Resident Evil games. The fact that you wouldn't react too much. Yes, I'm sure. Yep. Completely. I'm not very easily startled at all. Totally. Only be looking for the horror things. Oh no, Vash, I'm so sorry. You know I love you, darling. Don't worry, it's not anytime soon. I don't want to do Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, Mina. I don't. No, no. Other games we can play. Other games we can play besides Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, of course. Yes. It's definitely a game. It definitely exists. I mean, I do own it. But, I mean, we have so much other things to play. We have so many other things. Alan Wake 2, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Control, Dead Space, Fear. I haven't played any of the Fear games. I own all 3 of them. Fear, Fear 2, and Fear. So, playing the Fear games would be very fun. I don't like Amnesia. It's not fun. Resident Evil. All of the Resident Evil games, darling. Signalis. I really want to play Signalis. That game looks like it's a lot of fun. Psycho's a very spooky game. Nobody likes losing their memories. Losing their memories. Is that Signalis? I've heard that Signalis is all about losing memories and such. Signalis is also gay. Fantastic. Perfect. Maybe that'll be the first one we play together in October. It sounds like I'm going to be sad about robots. Oh. I'm slow. Unfortunate. Yes, no, that's games. It's not. It's just you don't have any answers to any of the problems. Very, very excited to play Signalis. That'll be very good. Yes. Darkest Dungeon is also fun to play. We might even be able to play Darkest Dungeon before October. All of the Resident Evil games, like I said. I love Resident Evil. Sad about Robots 3. It's not a Kamen Rider series, darling. But sometimes you just have to be sad about robots. Sometimes you just have to be sad about robots. It's fun to be sad about robots. Well, not fun. Well, but yes, fun, but also sad. Sometimes it's fun to be sad. I've heard good things of Fights in Tight Spaces. I wonder if I want to play that at some point. It looks like fun. There are so many robots to be sad about. Yes, see, and that's what's going to happen, is I'm going to be sad about all of the robots. And it's going to make me cry. Mark my words, I will cry when I play Signalis. So that'll be fun. Armored Core? I love Armored Core and want to play those. I already said the Souls games. I've never played Sekiro, so I do want to play Sekiro. As well as Elden Ring. I never finished Elden Ring. It's very big. I've played a while of it and I just never finished it. So I want to play Elden Ring. I want to play the Souls games. I never played Demon Souls. I've played the other ones. I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. Bloodborne. I want to play Armored Core. Armored Core 6. Can't wait for them to add mechs to Elden Ring. That would be an improvement, it would. But that's not fair, Qui. To be fair, everything would be improved with mechs. Scary maze game. FNAF. FNAF is not... We don't talk about FNAF. Remnant. Dark Souls with guns, darling. Yes, I know. I know you love Remnant and Remnant 2. I know you do. It's on. I plan to play it eventually. It'll happen. It's not right away. I am vaguely interested into it. It'll happen eventually. Yes, I know. I know you do. I know all of you play Remnant. How much is it right now? Let me take a look. Remnant 1. Oh, they're not on sale right now. They're not on sale right now. Sorry, darling. At some point. Is there... Oh, there's DLC. Oh, okay. Fair enough. But it'll happen. It'll happen. It's on my wish list. I want to play the fall. Skyrim should happen at some point. It's the sale for the second Remnant. Feels bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it as well if it makes you feel any better. So it's not just you. Remnant. I've heard they're very good. And they're on the list for me to play. Eventually. The Remnant. Enough mods to make it unrecognizable or just regular Skyrim. Pequeño los dos. We could do both. I don't plan on playing it through all the way through. Maybe. I don't know. We could do it. But, you know. Cyberpunk. I do want to play Cyberpunk at some point on stream. I do really want to play Cyberpunk on stream. That'll be very fun. That'll be very fun to play Cyberpunk. Fallout New Vegas as well. Fallout New Vegas needs to happen. Fallout 3. Spanish phrase you can say. Wow! Stretch is just calling me out here. Cyberpunk, absolutely. Well, Ace, then it's definitely going to happen. If Ace is all for it, then Cyberpunk is definitely going to happen. Specifically because Ace said so. Because we love Ace. We love Ace in this house. On this ship, we love Ace. Baldur's Gate. The problem with Baldur's Gate is that it's 300,000 hours long. It's impossibly long. And it's so huge. Maybe Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2. I don't know about Baldur's Gate 3. That game is so big. The Witcher will happen, though, eventually. I want to play The Witcher 3 on stream. That's going to happen. Definitely that. Planescape Torment, I think. Pillars of Eternity. Pillars of Eternity 2 is about pirates. So, again, legally required. Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader to continue the 40k kick. That's going to happen. I also want to play Dungeon Siege on stream. I should play the first 2 Fallout games on stream. I've played through the first one. I never finished the second one. I should play those on stream as well. Yes, you are correct. Also, Dungeon Siege. I want to play Dungeon Siege on stream as well, because Dungeon Siege is incredible. And nobody gives that game enough love. The first one. Second one is good too. We don't talk about Dungeon Siege 3. Yes, Dungeon Siege. I love Dungeon Siege. Do you have a problem with Dungeon Siege, darling? If I can say the word correctly? Jet Set Radio or Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? I've never played any of the Jet Set Radio games. And I'm worried I won't like them. I am worried I won't like them because the controls don't look like I would enjoy them. But it might just be me. I'd probably like the music. They're interesting. Okay. Fair. I'm not sure though. I could definitely at least give one a try. Give Balm Rush Cyberpunk a try. There's no reason why I can't, I suppose, right? Give it a try, and if I don't like it and it's not for me, then it's not for me, and we can move on with our lives. To use Jet Set Radio to test Dreamcast controllers to see if all the buttons were working when I worked at the game store. Oh, interesting. But if I'm going to play a Dreamcast game, I'm going to play Phantasy Star, which Phantasy Star should happen as well. A lot of the first 3 minutes. Maybe Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk would also be fun to play. I like Tony Hawk. And his existential crisis. Skatebird! Yes, see, again, Ace is on board because Ace has fantastic taste. We've been over this. Tony Hawk. Love the Tony Hawk games. Well, most of them. Underground 2, fantastic games. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, that's all of them. I would find it hilarious for you to create yourself in Thug. I should do that, yes. It's going to happen. Kim Fox's American Wasteland. Thor isn't a thing? Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, yes. No, it exists, it's just not as good as Underground. Tony Hawk put you a bird on a little, like, tech deck? That's adorable. A mini Tony Hawk skateboard is fun. No, it's just not very good. It's fine, I suppose. Project Age is worse. Project Age is really the bad one. American Wasteland is fine, I suppose, but compared to Underground 1 and 2, there's no point. I guess we could play it if we wanted to play bad games. We can do that. No, we're not playing Downhill Jam. No. No, Ethan. No. The rare Ethan L. No. We're not. Subdriver Charity? What, play bad Tony Hawk games? Play Downhill Jam? Ugh. Ugh. Why? Why would you want to watch that? I wouldn't want to watch that. It's Downhill Jam? Listen, darlings, if I'm going to play Downhill Jam, just me suffering, play a level of Downhill Jam. If I'm going to play Downhill Jam, I'll just play SSX, because it's the same game, only way better. SSX are way better. I love SSX. Should play SSX. Like Tricky? Love SSX Tricky. Downhill Jam. Ugh. Give me... No, if you're going to make me suffer, make me play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. If you can even play it anymore, which I don't think you can. Yes, the recent remake is very good. I didn't get a chance to play it, and I'm looking forward to playing it, because that game is supposed to be very good. Darlings, we're getting close to wrapping up for the night. About 15 minutes is all we have left for the night. I had so much fun with all of you. You are all so amazing. Thank you all so much for the follows and for coming out for my debut stream. It means so much to see all of you. Oh. Ace and Stratus and Mina and Ethan and Ray and Lark and Zan and Owl and Tuck and Kleppy and Brian and Hanyo and 16 and Cree and Jealous, Nudge and Faye and Linnea, Vash, May, everyone. So good to see everyone here. Thank you again for coming out. ActiBliz didn't let the team get... No, they got sent to the Battlefield mines. Or the Call of Duty mines. Whichever one ActiBliz makes. I think it's Call of Duty? It's Call of Duty. Thank you so much, Stratus. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you all for coming out. We're on our last 15 minutes of the night. Swashbuckling. It was swashbuckling. I had a fun time. And remember, tomorrow at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Central. Whenever that is in other times. I don't... 6, 7, 8 Eastern? 8 Eastern? Whatever. Anyway, 7 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. We will be playing Raft. Our first game on this grand adventure that we're going to have together. And I can't wait to see all of you there. And I can't wait to just play games with all of you. Thank you. Thank you all. Yes. Perfect, Ace. We are in the same time zone. I know East is up 1, Mountain is down 1, Pacific is down 2. After that, I've no clue. I'm sorry. Shucks, do have to watch out for me. I can't wait to see all of you tomorrow. This was so much fun. Thank you so much. Glass shark gonna come. Glass shark gonna bite you. He invisible, he in the water. He in that down dark water. Glass shark gonna come. You gotta swim. Oh. Faye. So good to see you. I think this was a good first stream. I think this was. Really, really, truly. Surrounded by friends and loved ones. Talking about all of the stupid shit we're going to get done together. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I can't wait. You all fulfill me in ways I never thought possible. You're all incredible, wonderful, amazing individuals all in your own selves. I love every single one of you. Never change. Every single one of you, keep being you. Never change. Never compromise for anyone. Never give up your ideals. Continue to be the best you that you can possibly be. I love all of you so, so much. You will never know. And with that, I suppose it's time I said goodnight. I have a big day tomorrow. Out pillaging and fighting. And then, tomorrow night, Raft. It'll be fun. I will see all of you there. Have a good night, every single one of you. I love you all. Mwah. Toodles.